Hi Stampers! Today we're going to make this card. Isn't it pretty? So sparkly. But the inspiration of this card came from this card. And I got this as a swap from my friend Susan Adams at Founder Circle. Isn't it beautiful? And I posted the link to her video right down below this video. And I also posted the link on my blog. So if you visit my blog, all that information is right below this video. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for the pieces of the card, we're going to use the Whisper White, and this is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And then the Whisper White piece is cut at 4 by 5 1/2. And then we're using a piece of Baja Breeze, and this is cut at 1 by 4. Okay, so we're going to use a lot of stamp sets and a lot of stuff with the Big Shot today. So we're going to use this stamp set. It's called Greetings of the Season. We're going to use the Merry Christmas. And then we're going to use Make a Mitten. And we're going to use this little border here. And then for the snowflake, we're going to use the Snowflake Surrey. I'm going to use this big snowflake right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the Big Shot. Okay, so for the main layer of the card, we're going to use the 4 by 5 1/2. And we're going to use the Delicate Design embossing folder along with the large scallop edgelet. So what you're going to do is you're going to slide your cardstock into your embossing folder. Okay, isn't it pretty? Can you see it? Alright, so now we're going to take the large scallop edgelet. Put this right. Remember, you're going to put the cutting edge down. I'm going to put that right on that scalloped edge. Cut it out perfectly. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add the Baja Breeze to the edge of the card. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so then we're going to take some dimensionals, put that on the back side of that, just to secure that a little bit more on the edge. Okay, so then you're going to take some Baja Breeze 1/8 taffeta ribbon. And I'm going to put the taffeta ribbon along this edge of the scallop that we just embossed. And I'm going to put a dimensional on the ribbon just to secure that also. Okay, so then this part is going to layer right over top of the card like that. Okay, so next we're going to take the Baja Breeze and we're going to take the Merry Christmas from the Greetings of the Season. And I'm going to stamp this along the bottom edge right here. There, cute. Okay, so now we're going to make this section of the card. So let's go ahead and stamp the snowflake on a piece of Whisper White using the Baja Breeze. So now we're going to grab the Big Shot. Okay, so we got our snowflake stamped. And we're going to use the Floral Frames framelets. And we're going to use this one right here. Okay, so you're going to take your framelit and you're going to line these points up with the side of the snowflake. So this is what it should look like. And then you're going to run that through the Big Shot. Okay, so then I'm going to take a Post-it note and just kind of secure that framelit in place right where I want it cut. Okay, so then your snowflake should look like this now. So now we're going to cut it again. So now this time you're going to take the point of the framelit and put it on the opposite side of the snowflake that we just cut. Lining that up. And take the same Post-it note. And then run that through the Big Shot. Okay, so then you get your points on the snowflake points. Don't you love that? That was Susan's idea. I love it. Okay, so then next we're going to take our hole punch and we're going to punch on every other scallop part of the snowflake. So I'm going to use the smaller punch here. Okay, so that's how you do that. Don't you love it? Okay, so then I used the Snow Flurry, the Bigz die, and I cut that out with the glimmer paper, with the silver glimmer paper. Cut that out. I previously did that. So then this is going to layer right over top of that snowflake, like that. Okay, so then next we're going to grab the mitten punch, and we're going to punch out 2 of the Whisper White. Then I have a piece of the glimmer paper, and we're going to use the topper of the mitten, punch that out. Punch 2 of those. Then we're going to add the mitten topper to the mitten. We want to make sure we have the left and the right hand here. Put dimensional on the back side of those. So we're going to take the Build a Mitten, the stamp set with this little border here. We're going to use the Baja Breeze for that. Just going to put this little scrap paper under here. Just going to stamp a little border on the mitten and the top. I'll put a dimensional on the back. Actually, I want to put 2 dimensionals on the back. Okay, so I'm going to grab the Baja Breeze, the taffeta ribbon, and I'm going to make a little bow here. Trim this off. Okay, so then the tails are going to attach to your mitten. Just like that. And I'm going to set this right inside of the little snowflake that we punched out. Then you can take a little glue dot and secure that little bow down on top of the snowflake there. Okay, so then another dimensional on top of the snowflake. You're just going to position the snowflake right over top of the snowflake. Just like that. Pretty. And then yes, another dimensional. It's going to go on the card. Right about there, I guess, is good. Kind of to the side. Cute. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and adhere this to the card. So then the final step is to add a bunch of basic pearls. So I just got a strip of those here. And I'm just going to add some pearls to the mitten. And then along the scallop and then also on the ribbon. Okay, and that's it. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. So here's this one, and then there's that one. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later.